All right, everybody, welcome once more. Hello, everybody. Are you ready for enjoying another episode of A Frosty Job, our latest in our Artifact Runner series? Technically the first one, but I like to call it latest because that counts as it. Um, so, yeah. I'm, of course, your host, our game master here, Tantus Narvan Dracovin, here to lead us through some amazing adventures. And we got a prompt for our players as they're going to be introducing themselves that they'll have to see how they can answer that one before we dive into it here too. So that'll be a good little bit of adventure with that there. But yeah, I hope everybody's adventure, and then we'll talk about what happened last week. We'll kind of get caught up on it. So the prompt I have for you this week is an interesting one that came up. You're surrounded by strange children. What the hell does that mean? We'll find out.
Man, I hope I go first.
Mm-hmm.
We're about
Is
to
there a
have
specific die that you want us to
We'll
roll,
stick with the
or-
D20 for now. I think with the lower die, but it has a lot of like
Damn it.
easy carryover.
who
the
wins
Damn
Nox
it.
versus 100
Oh.
children.
One time you want to go first.
Yeah, it's always the one time, man. Damn it! I couldn't stop
wow.
going first when we played
Well-
fucking Pathfinder.
Roll off for
Roll off.
second.
I think Evan Skull cursed me.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so it's gonna be Joe, Wyrm, Momo, and Jessie. So I guess
I mean, Jesse, if you really want to go first, I will switch.
No,
with
it's fine. You can take it.
so
I had a bit.
you can still probably do the bit.
Well, probably.
you. You're gonna
I-
take
Oh
them
yeah,
all out.
sorry. We're we're gonna establish that we're in a cancer ward, so you better not do anything messed up.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Hold on, I'm rewriting the bit. Give me a second. Do your thing.
They're all ghost children.
God fucking.
Not again. So yeah, we'll turn it over to you, Joe. Character yourself, and give us what you are. Answer this prompt.
Joe, I play Alucard, also known as Pause. I am the rigger. I drive, and I have lots of drones that I controlled my brain.
Mm.
Where am I that I'm surrounded by a bunch of children? Would be my first question.
You know what? You're gonna be in some strange back alley.
Bruh.
It is a little weird spot to have a lot of strange children
This
around.
is a horror game.
Yeah, that's
they
fucked
seem
up, man.
menacing?
You take a
Oh,
nap in
I-
your car and you
They're
wake
strange,
up
it's hard to
Silent
tell.
Hill, dude.
Oh, I see. You're just running the first book of Crimson Throne again.
Okay, well, screw it. I don't know these kids are menacing or not, so I'm going to have my two nano drones do their flash and siren thing to disorient them and get the hell out of there.
Okay, so you're gonna flashbang kids and run away.
God.
It's like, man, what weird group of children. Oh, flashbang! And just like run out of the alley.
No, it's strobe lights and like a siren type of thing.
Well, you heard
new
it here first.
perimeter?
Pause would flash children.
Yeah, yeah. Why am I not surprised?
No.
New parameter to the prompt. All the children have epilepsy.
I
Good
didn't
job,
know,
Alucard.
I didn't know Alucard was a Minecraft YouTuber.
Hey,
Uh,
I don't know what's up with these kids. I'm
Release
the hell out of
Can we
here.
please release the Alucard files? We've been
Oh,
waiting so
Jesus.
long. No, I'm kidding.
I'm wearing pants, goddammit.
Damn.
At least today.
Actually, I probably have my work overalls on.
Oh God.
That's fair.
These are just the kids that hang out in the behind your shop.
It's just like acts are out there. All of a sudden, there's this like
cigarettes.
weird group of kids approaching you, like,
Maybe
They're,
it's,
Bye.
they're
No, you know
clinking
what?
bottles as they walk towards you.
it's, the old lady's, it's that old lady's grandchildren.
Mhm.
She keeps trying to give me cookies.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh God. All right. Wyrm, how about you? I think you were
I'm
next,
Diamond
right?
Wyrm, and I play Ari Sharpeye, the shifter, the hawk shifter sniper. I pull out my sniper.
Pull out a gun.
Yeah.
Start blasting.
He turns into a bird and flies away.
I mean, that is an option, but part of me is also just like, it's a lot of people to see.
Of course, then you'd also leave all your gear behind.
Yeah, you don't want the
Yeah.
children getting all your stuff.
Yeah, true.
Like, they're probably just here to rob it anyway, so just kind of give them what they want.
What's your answer to the strange children? Whose intentions are hard to read in a back alley somewhere.
What are your intentions to strange children?
No. It's what the strange children's intentions are with you, thank you. We don't know that. They're strange.
I would walk conspicuously by them while eyeing them and looking to see if they do anything as I walk by.
Well, would that be successful? We won't really know because we're not going to reveal that.
Mugged
You
by
know,
a bunch of kids.
perhaps Ari got mugged. At very
You're
least,
about to get your pockets ran, dude, by a bunch of fucking snot-nosed milk drinkers.
I mean, that's the whole idea, is if they're pickpockets, I'll try and keep an eye on them because I have high perception. If they're going to fight me, my backup to sniping is actually hand-to-hand, so I actually can kind of defend myself.
just gonna punch a bunch of kids.
No. I claw a bunch of kids.
Oh, yeah, just
naturally.
tear their faces off. It's fine.
One bird versus 10 children.
They're all orc children, by the way. No,
They're all conspicuously orphans. Anyway. All right. Well, that definitely
And that's
was
how Ari got infected with Las Plagas, or whatever.
We turn over to Momo though for
Hi, it's me. You know who I am. I'm on this channel way too much. I am the local elf enjoyer plays elf. Shocker. What? How old are these children?
Ooh, good question. I'm gonna say between like 6 to 12. Variety
Okay,
of
that's
ages.
weird that they're just in an alley, but sure.
Yes, that's the point.
Okay, cool. So, I would probably just kind of like okay, so I probably would use my commanding voice ability to assume some kind of like parental tone, and I'll just leave. Because I can just tell them to go away.
So you're gonna use the power of like commanding voice and like intimidation to be like, "Yo, fuck off,
Hey,
kids."
leave me alone.
All right, that definitely could have an effect.
I don't
depending
think these kids have high high leadership or have. I don't think they have a high willpower or intuition. They're 6.
I mean, you know, some of them are a little older, but again, it also depends on the kid. But that definitely could have a good effect there. So. All right, and we turn it over to Jessie.
Yeah, I'm playing Nox. Nox has always wondered how many children he could take in a fight at one time. I mean, who hasn't? So, seizing the initiative, he'd probably like dive forward to grab the oldest one by the leg to wield them as a weapon
Lord.
against the other children. Because, you know, why would a bunch of 6 to 12-year-olds be in an alleyway if not for nefarious purposes? And Nox, being the good Samaritan he is going to deal with this threat for the city at large.
Of course.
By beating up these children.
Of course.
Right, so Nox dies first in the horror movie.
Yeah,
Got it.
probably. They were all actually feral ghouls.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
just
Nox
swarmed him and
is,
tore him limb from
Nox is
limb.
the one guy on the ghost meter that just wants to fight a ghost.
I could take
Well,
them.
I don't know. If this is a horror movie, Ari dies first because he just doesn't believe anything's wrong, and then Nox dies first because he wants to fight what's wrong.
Yeah, fair.
Nox dies second.
Only 2 of you possibly survive for
These
very
kids got hands.
I'm just getting the hell out of there. Why the hell am I gonna stick around?
Yeah, it's like, man, can't wait to fight these children. Damn, kids got
one,
hands.
one of you runs away and the other uses supernatural abilities to basically like get the fuck out of the way.
Just getting
Just
torn limb from limb in the background. It's like,
I
damn.
grew up in the slums. I know better than to mess with these kids.
Yeah, well. That's lame. Telling me you wouldn't fight a bunch of children in an alleyway?
I
No.
think I could. I think you
Cringe.
might go to prison if you do that.
Probably.
Oh god.
Yeah, well, who are they gonna tell? Their parents? No.
Turns out it's a dragon. They're all children. Of a
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah, it's like 13 dragons polymorphed to be kids in an alleyway just for shits and giggles. I just get like atomically
Oh.
bleached to the wall.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is my favorite prop so far. This one just ended up the best. Anyway, so last week, you ended up returning to the city, to basically track down the thief that had robbed the Oni, and you went through a series of misadventures, checking things, learning about stuff. You managed to pick up a little bit of information. Basically, from a combination of sources, you found out that there was a man who would know about this information. A man who goes by the moniker Hipo. A fixer who could be best described as basically like African kingpin. He really kind of is, and I like him for it. He is basically.
Oh yeah, like he's just a big wall.
He's just a big wall. He is
Yeah.
very large, but he's also like actually like if you look at his stats, he's actually is really like in shape too. Like he is basically, you know, he probably could use a little bit more fighting skills if he really. I don't know.
It's
I guess Kingpin has
Kingston, but specifically the Spider-Verse version.
yeah. So you know.
It's not about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets. Let's go to the Mets.
kind of really
Let's get a
is.
home run.
So I like the guy. You also found out where to find him and a little bit of information to kind of track down. And there was some rumors about the thief kind of going around the city there too. So you managed to meet with the Hippo, and he was like, "Hey, look, you know, I can help you out. The guy you're looking for was actually supposed to give me some money for helping him out for what he did." He basically said that without too many words. It's like, you know, I gave him some information. He should have helped me out. He should have given me some money. He didn't. I'm kind of pissed off. But still a businessman, still has some, like, you know, certain ways of doing things. He's like, look, you know, do something. You can either give me some money or do something for me. And the thing for him is delivering a package to the corporate sector, which a little hard for people from his neck of the woods, his average probably runners to do, and you're outsiders. You can basically get in with just a little bit of cash into the corporate side of things. Normally, it requires probably like a pass or something, or like certain tests, like a genetic test, I'm assuming, or something like.
Is it a multi-pass?
I don't know. I'd have to assume some kind of like security pass for the average workers.
Unfortunately, it's an hour pass. You have to pay for it every hour.
For the average worker from the other side of town, you know. But for you guys, you're foreigners. You can get in there very easily. You're not natives to the town. At very least, you're given a little leeway. So you were able to get in there and to drop off the package successfully, and now you were basically said, hey. Alucard has gotten this name for this fixer, Jason, or not fixer, this corporate guy from I think it was which of your contacts was it? Your Mr. Johnson.
Shimmer?
Yeah, I think it was my Mr. Johnson,
Dick.
which is Dick.
Yeah, gave you the name Jason Shimmer. It was someone that you could basically contact to get some information about what's going on in town, and might know some things about your main target, who you, though know is in the city, still don't have a lot of information on good old Samuel.
Yeah, we've seen him now.
He is still very mysterious in his ways and stuff. Like, again, it's you've seen Samuel, you kind of know who he's working for, but him himself, and again, the thing he stole originally might not be related to the people he's working for now. If he's a freelancer of some kind. You're not sure about that. Your lack of information could be harmful, could be, something that might be good to work with. So Jason Shimmer might be able to know. So now you've pulled up to Ares at the time of a meet. Hopefully be able to get some information from. So that's where we're kind of moving into here. Let me do this. So I'm just gonna say for chat, you're gonna see me switch things if I need to go to stuff here. Pop out chat for Roll20 is broken, so I'm just capturing the chat today. So when I do things like switch over our background music here, you're gonna see me do it, chat. The people watching.
How dare you break the immersion?
All right. So you are at the branch office for Ares Africa here in Lagos. And certainly speaking, it is an impressive building. As there are an amount of high-rise or skyscrapers in this building, this is one of the few that is in this area. A massive kind of corporate structure that kind of moves up into the sky in many ways. You can easily kind of move inside into the entryway, into the God. Every time the word arrives, that was words that escape my brain. Lobby. Thank you. The word lobby escaped my brain. I love it that it does that to me.
The other word is foyer, but I'm not sure which one you're going for.
Lobby's fine enough. The lobby itself is fairly minimalistic in the way it's kind of decorated, certainly speaking. There are some images that seem to be invoking basically some cityscapes in various places across the world, which if you have any kind of corporate knowledge, some basics, I'll just say you could recognize as places that have major holdings for Ares itself, kind of like just general skylines for some of those areas that can kind of be a little recognizable. Of course, there are a pair of heavily armed guards on either side of the kind of main door there, kind of watching as you entered, kind of just on, not only on a patrol, but just standing by.
What's this building?
The headquarters of Ares Arms Africa in Ares Macro Technology. I'm sorry.
I guess I'm actually coming in on this one too, since Dick was the one who got the meeting for me.
Yeah, I think you have to lead this one.
Yeah. So yes. This would be. I'm just thinking if it would be technically one of the subdivisions this main building would be. Probably. We'll say it's an Ares Arms building. I'm just trying to see if it would be one of the other subdivisions. Sorry, I'm just checking. Because I had not looked into that to make sure to confirm in my own information. Because Ares Africa, just which division I go to. Sorry. So, certainly speaking, as the guards kind of don't necessarily eye you, but you get the feeling that they are at least observing you. And there's plenty of security here in it as you are a group of, well, obviously not people from the city, but obviously you're not corporate types. You stand out here very much so. You could feel that even when you were in the lobby of the hotel that you would stop by. Here it just stands out even more drastically, as there are a number of corporate workers moving in and out in their various suits and seem to give you general speaking, maybe a quick glance and then turn away to get back to their own work. There's of course a receptionist kind of behind a desk there that kind of sits behind a large image of the Ares macro technology logo behind them, with the, of course, logo of Ares macro technology in the three languages, English, French, and actually in Yoruban behind there, making the world a safer place. receptionist
I guess I'll.
will kind of look to face you up as you approach. Welcome to Ares. Is there something I can help you with today?
Yes, we have a meeting with Jason Shimmer.
You have any kind of specific ID or information about this that we can confirm?
I given anything?
The information you were told was more... I assume because you did have to arrange the specific meeting then. And you did call in. Jason would have just told you to basically say you were there with Dick's blessing.
I was told to say I'm here for with Dick's blessing.
The woman will kind of raise an eyebrow and then kind of like look down at some stuff and kind of go through some systems. Ah, yes. It does seem that you are here, Mr. Alucard?
Yes.
Well, proceed to the elevators and head to the 25th floor.
Thank you.
You'll get back to
Over
work.
the elevators.
There are some elevators kind of behind there. It seems to be a set of basically 8 elevators, kind of spread out in the kind of lobby, kind of in 2 halves of a lobby. So like one on the one half of the lobby and the other on the other half. So like as you had entered, one set of 4 would be to the left, the other would be to the right, and they kind of mimic each other. These are kind of like glass elevators, as is kind of like the center of the building has that kind of like center structure that makes it kind of like look really fancy and stuff like that. The inner kind of like almost I don't know how to describe that. Like, you know, those like the hollowed center kind of thing that they have for some of these big corporate buildings, which is meant to look fancy, you know.
Yeah, what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big, like, basically it's like one part of the building is just cut out the entire way up.
Yeah. So that they kind of have like natural light come in from above and stuff like that, and it looks very fancy, even though is it? But you will be able to take one of the elevators very easily up. Of course, there are a couple of people that actually will look like they're going to get on the elevator with you, and then stop and not get on the elevator with you, waiting for the next one. Each of them having a look of like...
It's an atrium.
Thank you, atrium. I knew there was a term for it, but I could not remember. Eventually, though, the elevator...
Like, who are these freaks?
It kind of is like you do, again, you were very not corporate dressed. I guess some of you are wearing better clothes that's a little bit more
Some of us
corporate.
are in
Yeah.
suits.
I'm in nice pants and shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you could half pass for corporate, but certainly not speaking.
Alucard's in a monkey suit.
I'm literally in like the suit most fixers wear, so
You stand out the least, basically, out of everybody.
I'm in a
also-
business suit.
yeah, I feel like I also have the etiquette of, at least I can fake being corporate.
I can as well.
I
Oh, yeah.
cannot.
Two corpo passing and then 2 homeless people.
I don't look homeless,
Yeah. I do.
and it's unhoused.
You look like a homeless person that has had a suit slapped on them. Nox just looks like a homeless person.
What?
Nox is a homeless person.
No, yeah, he has a home specifically. He doesn't live in squalor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a nice home.
No, it's like 1 step up above a cardboard box.
It's a plastic box.
Ooh,
True.
indeed.
Living in
It
luxury.
would cost like $10 million to rent in New York.
Double that for London.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, sure.
Since we have the elevator to ourselves, I am going to look at you two and be like, after introductions, please take over, so I don't say something stupid.
With that said, I just realized Ari probably would look off because he is super twitchy right now.
He's tweaking.
Mm-hmm.
He's tweaking out.
Anyway, you'll manage to get to the 25th floor with quite haste, and the doors will open where you will find yourself in a kind of set of corporate hallways and such like that. Of course, there is a person here at a kind of smaller version of the desk that was downstairs. It seems to be someone that's, manages the, office manager for this section of the building. The elven man will kind of look up and kind of give a very scoffed look at you and be like, "Can I help you? Are you here for cleaning duty or something of the such?"
We have a meeting with Jason Shimmer.
Oh. Ah, I see. Well, please wait here. I'm afraid he is currently finishing up a call with some hirings.
No problem.
You'll be waiting around a little bit before looks like the person behind the desk will, of course, continue with business for a little while there. A number of individuals will come and go as they kind of do, and it seems the building itself kind of chugs along. It's this early morning kind of rush of the initial business of the day. Certainly speaking, you'll kind of see some people that, they'll seem to be talking about something and then kind of almost cut themselves off as soon as they kind of see that, some people that look a little bit more outsiders are there and maybe hush their words a little bit more, talking about various things. One of them seems to be discussing one of the latest prototypes of a new kind of weapon. You're not sure what it is, but they do seem to be discussing something that they were developing in the region here too. Another one seems to be mentioning something about getting in contact with the headquarters in Secondi for some initial funds for something that they're working on here in the city. But after a while, eventually, though, the elven man behind the desk will basically be like, "Excuse me, you're then needed now. Down the hall there, third office on your right. And please, don't make a mess."
I'm just gonna give him a very, gritting my teeth smile and walk away.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'll follow.
Yeah, you'll head down the hallway, and you can see that there are a couple of meeting rooms and various offices around this one, but eventually you will find the third on the right, a one marked with a plaque for a Jason Shimmer, who seems to be the, I'm going to say here, I don't have a good title for how the corporate titles would be here, but it sounds impressive. I'll just put it that way. His management title sounds fairly impressive, for at least here too.
Does he sound like he's probably just like a C-suit or whatever?
Yeah.
He's still pretty high up, so.
Is he a sea level or is he's not that high?
I might not be sea level.
Sea level is like the
that's like the board.
Yeah.
It's executive leadership. He might be just a director.
But it could be director of product acquisitions or material acquisitions.
Director of insert corporate babble.
I would say he would be like a step or two below board then, I would say. So yeah, he'd be like a director or something too.
Yeah,
probably
director,
like the level down from the person in charge of this building, I would say, kind of level.
There's a lot of corporate titles, and many of them are meaningless.
Yes,
that's the fun thing.
And
is
also,
a lot of
depending
people
on the corporation, they have different structures.
Yeah,
a lot of people can just give themselves whatever title they want as long as it fits.
Which feels very appropriate for Shadowrun, also. They probably do that a lot. So
I'm VP of getting our asses out of here.
As you kind of open the door and head in there, the room in here is this room that is kind of decorated with items that seem to be from kind of like suits, like items that seem to be various weapons and arms from across not only the world, but through time itself ensues. Like a collection of various things there, too. There's, of course, some, like, medieval weaponry, various armors. There's some samurai armor. There's some guns that kind of come up here and there, too. A couple of pieces that seem to be from Ares and maybe some other competitors even, too, on display there, too. The entire thing is framed with this kind of very impressive window in the back and this massive kind of desk laid out there too. Whereas behind us is this man who, if you would say the most corporate looking man you could ever see. This is your stereotypical white corporate man. You know, he's got slicked back black hair, this kind of suit that is kind of just this kind of bluish suit, navy blue, with this kind of perfectly made tie, you know, there too, you know, the perfect jaw, this kind of like look about him. He's, you know, probably in his, you know, mid to late 30s, looking like handsome as ever as he kind of stands up and kind of says,
probably looks a little more plastic than person.
yes. As he says, welcome, one and all. Hello. So, you must be our good friend Dick has told me so much about you.
I'll walk up, go for a handshake, and says, "Yes." Dick says,
He'll put out his hand and give you a rough handshake there too. He's very good about it. He'll kind of like slap your hand. I always like to see the little man who always do a lot of things to support our corporations around here. I've heard tale that maybe perhaps you've bought a few things from our corp here. Of course, we know what's best when it comes to putting a hole in what's going against you. As he gives this kind of wry smile. Of course, your friends are here too. Please take a seat. There's a number of like chairs and seats here too. So then ring a buzzer as we need something for our guests here. Bring a few snacks and drinks here. What do you need? Some coffee? Booze? It's a little early for that. Probably some coffee, maybe some tea?
Coffee would be nice.
Coffee it is. Coffee for our wonderful guests here from the UCAS here. It's always good to know that there's some people back home that are always doing the good fight. Out here in Africa, it's so very few times I can talk to some people here. So, as he'll kind of move over to like the chairs and stuff too. As you say, it's got some chairs in front of his desk, but he also has like that kind of the plush chairs with like the tables in front of them that they oftentimes have for like little like personal meetings in the office kind of things there. So he was going to kind of take you over to there where he's going to put himself in one of the chairs and kind of like offer you kind of some seats as the elven man from before is going to kind of come up with some coffee and some like kind of very corporate cups. They're like kind of very simple like ceramic cups, probably with the Ares logo on them, of course, you know, because branding is everything. And then like, you know, probably some like little like just basically finger food kind of things there too, like, you know, muffins or like, you know, kind of stuff like that, you know, maybe like a dry bagel or something, you know, maybe a couple donuts, like a little tray of that, as he'll give you some kind of like looks of like, you know, like just like so my good friend Dick said that you needed some information possibly, and here I am in Lagos, and I might be able to provide such wonderful people that are friends with my friend here with that information.
So, my associates will continue talking here.
Oh, but I understand, but no. You here are my friend of my friend, and you have to introduce them to me. We have to meet them. I know all about you, but you haven't introduced them.
This is my associate and business partner Ari.
Oh, hello, Ari.
Yes, I am Ari.
This here is a good friend of mine, Naomi.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
I'll give him a little nod.
You'll see him kind of give like a glance towards you that seems to be an interesting glance, like of kind of like almost trying to read you over.
Give him a little wink.
Mm-hmm.
And our security, Knox.
It's always good to have security. There's always plenty of it to be around. And certainly speaking, I understand that here at Ares, we know security.
I know you'd appreciate that.
Yes. So it's very good for you to introduce them. So, here's the question that I have. What kind of information are you looking for? I know plenty of things around the city, but certainly speaking, not everything.
We're looking for some information on an individual that we'd like to have a discussion with.
Aha. Contacts. And a friend of a friend can perhaps make you contact a contact. I see. It's the chain of information, the passing of everything. Now, I won't ask too many questions here, but as you ask for information, information is something always of value. And perhaps you have information here that could be of use to me in many ways. A trade-off, as you will. Knowledge for knowledge.
Of course. What might we know that you'd be interested in?
Ooh. It's quite a question. Now, I did have the opportunity to learn a little bit about you. Not everything, but a few questions. A business owner of his own right, back in good old Seattle, putting forward a family of immigrants. Came to the UCS. The American way. Traditional methods. I like that. I'm, of course, a boy from the good old hometown of Detroit. I understand
My
the ways.
condolences. I'm kidding.
Forgot
Rose
Ares. Oh,
No, that's a joke.
Detroit
That's
is
what I mean.
good in this timeline.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
It is also.
It's like the safest city in the UCAS. I
It's
think.
also
man,
where
shit's
the
really gone
headquarters
wrong.
of Ares Macro Technology is. So that's probably one of the reasons.
So that's why they're evil.
They basically they're
From Detroit.
they're Detroit born and raised.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So. Yep. Anyway, of course. It's always good to know of someone that's got that connections, and you seem to have found an interesting group of friends, of course. Now in the city here, you're a little harder to track, but it's always harder to track here. But it does seem a group matching your description made a plane ride with certain important individuals' palace. I may say that's an interesting thing to be doing here in the city. High places. Certainly speaking, I can of course get a meeting with the Oni himself, but don't always need to. But why would someone have a meeting here in the city with the man? A fascinating fact. I won't pry too much, but maybe something related to that would be good information. Great.
I am going to be, I have an active group thread up, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably going to just, like, post it in our chat. Hey, did we mention the auction? I did take pictures, and that might be something worth a trade.
How? Okay. Is this like a text chat or a voice
Yeah,
chat?
text
I guess?
chat.
Okay.
You might not be.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think I'm in that.
No,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
because
I think the only one that can answer that suspiciously might be Nox. Everyone else has to take out their comlinks because they're
Yeah.
basically the two
Like,
other people
yeah.
are like electronically
So
bad.
no. It would appear in my glasses,
Uh,
but yes, I'd have to take out my phone to reply.
Because I don't have
I'll
any
look
AR
over at you
on
guys
me.
after saying that and see if you'd like nod.
Yeah.
At least
Mm.
you can
Yeah,
kind
because my glasses, I have AR glasses, and so they can
Yeah.
show up.
You'd at least be able to get the text and check it. You'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just nod kind of absent-mindedly. He's like,
Ari would nod. I think it's worth a shot.
He's going to be having an auction.
I did hear tale of that. It's a major player in town. Most major corps are having a presence there. I'm surprised.
There were a few other corporations that were there.
Oh. I assumed most would be showing up at the auction itself, but was this somewhat related to it that you had your little meeting there?
A sneak peek, if you will.
Oh, preview of the products. I'm sure there are plenty that would want to do that, confirm things and all, but yes. Interesting.
I could let you know what interests were there if that would be of use to you.
Oh, I'm sure if someone of my group had been interested, they would have sent someone there to check on it previously, or are planning on being there. But that's an interesting bit. Maybe there is more information that you do know, though.
I could also provide some photos of what's going to be in the auction.
Well, again, not as helpful. I'm going to pause here because I think I misunderstood your communication. I thought that's what you were saying first. What was the other thing you were saying first then?
Oh, like I could tell him what other corporations have gotten the sneak peek as well.
Oh, okay.
The other groups that were there when we were there.
Well, okay. So I'll keep it that it is. Now, as you said, other corps are interested, but there are probably plenty of others, and maybe you get to see people. Did you recognize anybody that was there? Corps are one thing, individuals are different.
Oh,
Wait, we do know one guy who was there, to be fair.
well, we the guy we're looking for, but also we knew that someone who works with one of the dragons was there.
You did get 3 names, though. Those were the 3 main things you got.
I did not write the names down.
Give me a second. Do Dr. Smythe, Medjay was the dragon representative. Dr. Smythe is just a major antique dealer.
Yeah.
We obviously know Sam Riel. And he's with the Atlantean Foundation.
Yeah.
Which was the dragon thing, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Atlantean Foundation is like an elf thing.
Oh, that's right. It's the elves. Duh.
Yeah. Medjay is the dragon guy. Is the guy with the dragon. Catherine Silverroach was another person. We didn't get. Frosty didn't tell us much about her, only that she knew who she was. So those are, and then obviously, As Technology was the group.
Yeah.
It was the major group who was there.
But we don't know who from Aztec Technology. I can describe the guy who was staring me down.
You took a picture of the guy who was staring you down, if I'm not
I have a
mistaken.
picture of him, that's right. I'm not sure of this gentleman's name, but I could share a picture of him. He was from Aztec Corp.
Interesting. I could perhaps have someone check that information. Interesting people from Aztec Technology.
The gentleman that we're actually looking for was there. His name is Samriel. He apparently is working with the Atlanteus Foundation.
Interesting.
And then I'll mention the dragon lady, the lady who's working with the dragon's name.
Medjay. It was a guy.
Medjay. I'm sorry, man who was working with Medjay. Sorry. Blech.
That is an interesting name. Well, well, well. Seems as though there's a couple of interesting folks that are going to be in town here, too. Well, that's just fascinating. Well, that's worthy of some information. What do you need to know? Who do you need to know?
Yeah. My brain just died on his name.
Samriel?
Samriel. I almost said Asriel. I'm like, that's not right. Samriel is who we would is looking to contact. We also don't know.
But did you
much
say you
about-
encountered him?
We saw him there, but we did not have a chance to speak.
Interesting. Well, certainly speaking, I could see if we have any records on this man, Samuel. Do you have an image of him?
Yeah, I'll provide him an image.
He'll, of course, each time he'll have someone kind of come in and like take this information away. Be like, such fascinating things. Granted, I don't know if any division will be interested in this information more than myself, but I'm sure that someone here in Ares will like it, and a friend in Ares is always a great friend. But remember, we have such a great connection with individuals such as yourself.
May I roll a judge intentions to
Sure.
see how much this man is fibbing or avoiding certain things?
Sure.
Trying to butter me up because I don't know any better.
There you go, just casual 7 successes.
So, certainly speaking, you don't think he's been untruthful as of yet, but certainly speaking, he does feel like he's attempting to manipulate the situation heavily, you know.
Yeah, Naomi is just kind of watching all this like a hawk at the moment.
Yes.
Like an Ari.
Yeah, like an Ari. Sorry, I didn't mean to appropriate your culture.
Of course, anytime that you can help out Ares, you are indeed helping out, making the world a safer place. It does seem that we do have some information on a Samriel, and it seems to come up in connection with a group you mentioned, with, of course, the Atlantean Foundation. That's a fascinating thing. When we ran the numbers and got the information, it came back in connection with that. It seems as though, according to our records, he seems to be one of their security. Basically, he tends to go around the world and work with their dig sites. That's a fascinating thing. Why would he be here in town working at an auction? He's a worker for archaeological security. Plenty of people would want to steal things, especially things that are valuable found there. And of course, I understand sending some individuals to a auction such as themselves, but security, why would you need that? Now, I'm sure there could be more information to go deeper now that we have that connection there, but I don't know if you've provided enough for that kind of thing here. I'm sorry, but the information you have is good. No, the actors in town, but, and of course the objects, which I'm sure someone would be interested in any of that, and our corp would have already been looking into it. I'm not sure if there's anything else that would really be important at this point in time related to that. Maybe.
I'm going to turn to those two. Do any of you have anything you want to bring up?
Okay,
Because I don't know if I'm missing something or anything, and I know I'm not the smooth talker.
okay, so this guy like
Feel free to
clocked
insult him,
something
he'd be
weird about me immediately, right?
He did a
Like,
little
it seemed like he had a weird interest in me.
He did have a little bit of a weird interest. It was something like maybe he noticed something, or he just read something in the way you were presented that he thought of something. You know, whether or not it's accurate or not, it's hard to tell. But he just like kind of took a look at you. Again, you also do stand out a little bit in the rest of them, as you are dressed a much nicer. You present yourself as much nicer than the other lot. Not that
Yeah.
you know, your good friend. Alucard doesn't do a bad job of it, you know, but it's certainly not the same job.
Technically, Ari does also have better clothing than me.
But Ari's also
Yes.
kind of nervous and presenting
You're
themselves.
kind of tweaking.
Yeah, tweaking a little bit. Yeah, so different kind of feel too. You're confident. You're presenting yourself much like Ari's like looking like someone dressed up as a suit, pretending to be a suit. You look like you more like are like being here. It's the kind of I think.
I
two
will
things.
kind of.
I mean, it's not that I can't. It's just I'm not right now.
You got a little frazzled earlier, for good reasons. Yeah, I'll kind of like take a little sip of my coffee. I've noticed you seem to know a lot about Alucard here. I'm curious, what do you know about, say, Nox or the rest of us?
Oh,
If
well,
you've done your research, it should be interesting.
interesting question to ask. How much do you want me to talk about? Because there was some research done, of course, here. An interesting fellow such as himself showing up here and being asked for immediately. It does feel a little out of place at times here, and so questions needed to be asked. And of course, here we have very interesting person here who, yes. Interesting connections. Certainly speaking, that's seeming to accompany you.
Okay.
Which I,
Mhm.
again, I'm not going to forgive her because I forgot because you didn't mention her at all. Frosty, would you have brought her with you? I'm going to say she would have come along if you wanted her to.
Would she have chose to? Because I feel like it might not have been a great
feel like
idea
the-
to bring her in here.
Yeah, I feel like the big question was also would
If
she...
you said not to, she would not. She would have said it was up to you guys if you need her in this. She doesn't necessarily like it, but she can.
I feel like her staying. She's a bit more higher profile,
Yes.
so I feel like
Yeah,
keeping her
I
a
would've
little
been little
low
worried about that.
would have been the smart play.
You do seem to have someone that you've been working with that is very interesting. Stands out and does seem to go interesting crowd. There's plenty of questions that we have about that crowd that just don't get answers. It just seems so interesting.
Well, I'm trying to remember what the purpose of this meeting was because it's been a week.
Just to get the information about Samriel.
So you got
Basically,
you got the next level up of information, and if there's more
Okay.
information, he could reveal it, but you don't know that.
Yeah,
You-
well, that's the thing. His phrasing was he works in security for archaeology. Why could he possibly be here? I don't know. And it was very much this
Yeah,
like
right.
it's very
Yeah.
much this I know, but I'm gonna tell you unless you give me something more.
Okay.
So you did find some information out. He is a member of the Atlantean Foundation, understands why he's working with them. But again, it's that entire information. Why would a person on security detail steal something and then also be here? Like, it's a little weird for like what his, at least public persona tends to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what other information we have to give.
I'm also curious what information. That's the problem is I don't know what too much because
Like,
I was a
I
little
don't. I
spacey
definitely
last week.
I wouldn't be giving anything about like the map that we're after. Or,
Yeah.
And I wouldn't probably bring up.
I think
anything about
I
what
would-
Samriel stole.
Because I can
We
tell
still
this
don't know
meeting
what
is-
he stole.
the meeting's
and I don't
probably
know
a
why.
little tense at the
Well,
moment.
We don't, but I wouldn't bring up that. That's why we're interested in it.
Mhm.
Just because that might, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to just try and maybe like at the moment use I guess it'd be probably wouldn't be con because I'm not lying technically. And I want to try and basically just build like a little rapport with this guy because it's obviously maybe a little bit tense in
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
Logic.
Wait, how do you roll 2 skill?
What are you trying to roll?
I was just trying to roll like. Well, wait, is there one? Oh, memory is basically. I think logic. I'm trying to determine if Ari's logic would overrule his desire to ask something right now.
Fair.
I'll roll
But
willpower.
technically, my this guy's company owns the competitor that put perhaps my old job out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So I want to try and like.
It's actually good because I decided I'll roll 2, and if my logic went out over my willpower, then I wouldn't say anything. So
Yeah, I want to try and just get him like. Describing is hard because I want to try to build like get him just talking in general, right?
So
Like to keep the conversation going.
I will respond to what you said last with because you did ask what kind knows about you. Well, it depends on the individuals here, of course. Of course, your good bodyguard here, Knox, is an interesting fellow that he doesn't really have a lot of information about him. Of course, Alucard we know a bunch about. Yourself, I do have to apologize that your previous employment went out of business at our behest, but of course you could have always joined us. Hostile takeovers are, of course, takeovers. I'm sure we could have found a position for you, rather than going yourself freelance.
Naomi's
Oh.
unemployed?
I think everyone here except Alucard is technically unemployed.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
fair.
no. Ari at work.
No, yeah, because Ari also
Um,
works in the shop, right?
To
Yeah.
that, I will say I wouldn't say unemployed. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I think it's whatever the dude who basically runs Lone Star's quote unquote shadowy, is still Lone Star, but not Lone Star that exists in Seattle at the moment. I think they're like the Shadow Riders. I forget what that guy's. I can just Google it. Nathaniel Granger. Well, I wouldn't say exactly he put me out of business. There's still plenty of work given me by some old associates, I'll say.
No, just me then. Damn it.
Take a stand.
Between jobs.
It so happens.
Yeah.
There have been some rumors going around. Nothing confirmed, but I assume that maybe that involves those. Interesting. And of course, we have good Ari here, who seems to have some friends in high places. I'm not sure quite why. Not sure quite why.
Ari, like, twitches at that.
Interesting connection to someone that didn't think had many. Child of a relative, illegitimate, maybe just some toy to play with occasionally. So many options and so little information.
Let me. I'm just.
Oh.
He grimaces, but he doesn't react. He grimaces. He grimaces at the word toy, but he doesn't say anything.
Of course, then you're toting around with a woman who has just some infamy in many circles.
Like good or bad?
Well,
Infamy's normally not a good thing.
I mean, there's like, hey, that's a really cool person infamy because they did something neat, or like terrorism infamy. You know, there's a spectrum, Alucard. Like,
So,
fucking,
There's
like tossing in my
famous
head.
and there's infamous.
we no one's ever been able to confirm what her specialty is, what path she follows. Maybe you have an opportunity to find out hanging around with her. It seems so unusual for her to be working with anybody. It almost never happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not 100% sure we have anything to actually offer this guy, because I don't remember everything that's happened in this game.
Well, we did only offer him like 3 groups that were there. There were
Yeah.
like 3 others. If we wanted to try and offer him more about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know how much we wanted to give him. Like, I don't think he's going to care about the artifact guy.
Probably not.
That's why I didn't even bother bringing his name up.
Well, I don't think he'd care about Cayenne, but there again, there was really fun. There we go. Dr. Smythe, Catherine Silveroak, and maybe there was just 2 more. So there are 2 more people we didn't mention.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know much about those people because I didn't do those checks.
We could. Well,
That's why I brought it up to. If
I mean-
anyone else has something they want to.
The woman you're traveling with was in the will. Fascinating thing that we never found out why she left that ring. She does seem to have some connections with the nobility. You didn't ask anything, did you? Ooh.
not our job to ask questions of employers.
Oh,
I just didn't think of it.
so you're sullied by
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
what
I-
desperate
I
things she
actually
into?
know. So here's the thing. I actually knew it was kind of a bad decision, but
It
I
might
still
not
feel
be
like,
a bad decision.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, I was on the fence about it, but I also figured Ari's a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's it's like what they would say.
Yeah, I purposely
Yeah.
was not bringing
Also,
that.
yeah, since
But,
I gotta roll one of these. Hold on.
Oh,
Nox is
sounds
too
good,
fucking stupid to follow the conversation for the most part.
Well, I
He's just
pressed
like,
the
yeah,
button.
that's
There
wild,
we go.
man.
Okay, I'm still good.
Okay.
Sorry, there's been some interesting secrets that have come from this conversation.
I mean, he is dangling fruits. He's sort of like using some stuff that he's like, it's fine for you guys to know about, even if you don't. But maybe you know some things to fill in some gaps. Little things here, you know. Having mentioned again Dunkelsen's will, and you're pretty sure he's talking about the Elven nobility, which is a pretty
Yeah.
interesting thing for her to have connections with. Also, you know,
Yeah.
those are
'Cause-
some people in the tiers, you know.
Yeah. Unless anyone else got things to offer, I'm kind of not 100% sure I have anything.
I don't have anything.
Best I can do is chat them up about stuff, but if I don't have anything to sell the man, it's not going to get us anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know anything else, I
Well,
guess we can't really dive too deep into
actually-
anything here. It's unfortunate that sometimes you just don't find anything out. It really isn't worth anything that seemingly is worth trade. And sometimes you can't recognize your own information when it's in front of your face, too. I can't help you on that one.
I feel like he's
There's
getting
something
at
that we're
something.
obviously missing.
Yeah, Nox is like scratching his shin. He's implying
Quick,
something.
someone roll.
but
Quick, someone roll a memory check.
I don't understand it. Now I'm
What
saying
it's
this out
there
loud.
for.
can I roll a memory check to see if there's anything else?
So, I guess, is there a memory check?
There is, yes.
There
There's
is.
literally memory check's logical power.
Oh,
It is
neat.
to remember things.
Oh, well, you know, but Ari doesn't remember
I mean,
anything.
I can give it a go.
That was
Oh.
that was 2s and 1s only. What the hell?
There you go. I got 2.
There are a few things that are probably pretty...
Oh my god.
Okay. So, like, I'll say there's different things that both Naomi and Alucard would know. Naomi, you're trying to think about some big things that you might know, and the one thing that does stand out from what you would know is, well, there's probably 2 things. First off, 1. While the map seems important, it is so important that the person you were hired from changed the job. That could be major. You know, that means like, you know, it's sort of like someone could read that that's a interesting magical map. It might be valuable, but that means
That
it might
would
be
also probably bite us in the ass.
yes. 2, well, you know a little bit of secrets about Frosty, but that again, is that yours to give up?
Yeah, I don't think I'd tell my elven sister.
Yeah.
Even though I don't trust her, so.
So
Not
those-
even for a Scooby snack.
those are kind of the 2 things I would say for you. So Alcar, certainly speaking, you. I'd say you would know that. I'm trying to think. I think of a good way to state this here too. Whether or not it's valuable to him, you do know that probably what's going on in town here and the secrets behind it might not be bad as a big secret. I would kind of say the fact that the thing was stolen, how it was stolen, and how that might compromise the auction, which is pretty big,
I fucking forgot.
and also like
There
how
were
the city
dice.
has tension going in on it because of that. You know, there's a lot related to that, which
That's
you
so.
know,
You want to know what's really funny is I was gonna let this memory thing go, but I was actually gonna bring that up.
yeah.
after
I
people rolled
bel-
memories.
I blame the fact that I've been awake since 4:30 a.m.
That's fine.
I
Um,
didn't even think about that. That it's like I did for a brief second, and I'm like, I don't know if it's worth bringing up. 'Cause
I could
don't
bring
want
it up
them
because I have
to-
the better.
Yeah,
speakies.
it was more. I don't know if I want them to. My original
Honestly-
hesitation was I don't know if I want them to be looking into it.
Honestly, that's probably fine because in the end, like, we have a much better lead. But also,
Yeah.
I doubt they'll try to get the guy to try and get favor with the Oni. They probably
Yeah,
don't
I
care
will.
enough.
I will actually.
But they could use
Yeah.
the situation to itself to their advantage, which is what they want.
Specifically,
Sure.
I'm gonna bring up the fact that the Oni's some interesting security vulnerabilities that this company might be interested in from some kind of very incredibly wealthy man.
Vulnerabilities. Certainly speaking, as one that's leader in security around the world, perhaps an opportunity to assist someone to upgrade their security even by a couple more notches would be something that would be there. And certainly speaking, with a big event coming on in a few days, perhaps a suggestion to up it. Certainly the various corporate partners that were in with this is might not be ready for it, and also knowing that there are those that would exploit it means if perhaps say we had some connections with that corporate backing and security there, we would know to uphold it more. So a little bit of information about these vulnerabilities might not be bad.
Yeah, I'll basically go over what we basically how this guy just effectively walked in and just stole stuff
Quite easily, actually.
very easily.
It's something that we might have to plan for. Would it have been technological? In this area of the world, chances are small. And if the rumors that seem to be going about the lower parts of town of theft from one side from the other are true, then maybe it is one of the many adepts of the area police. Still, if you ever want to give me any information on Miss Jane, Miss Foster, please let me know. But the man Samri, the one that you are looking into, I would perhaps advise against it. We're getting into something a little bit more dangerous if you're dealing with that man. He has as deep ties to the Atlantean Foundation as anyone does. He lives for their ideals. And also he is what would be referred to as Black Ops for them. He is a mystic crusader. an adept, and cybered out. Some bioware also. Crammed everything he could into himself to make him a perfect weapon. A dangerous person to be in the city, to say the least. Anywhere like this. Danger. So as much as I can't stop you, I would advise against getting into a fist fight with the man. And as much as you look like you could handle a few things, living weapons don't sound like something I would necessarily want to mess with.
I could take him.
Quite.
He gets killed immediately.
Well, unless there's a little bit more small talk you want to have, and maybe a little bit more coffee, I think that would probably be all for today. I do have some more meetings to take care of.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time out to meet with us, though.
Do you have
I
his number?
appreciate everything that you have.
Nope. Okay, I'm still not saying anything.
Do you have his number? I think he would actually be kind of interesting to fight.
That was 3 6s, man. This Roll20 really doesn't want me to
like,
put myself
keep
in
your
a bad
mouth shut.
situation.
You're behaving yourself. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
But no, thank you for the time. If there's anything else that might interest you, we'll be in touch.
That'd be wonderful. It would be very good if you could ever have something there. Anyway, just in case, here's my number. Especially if you have more stuff to give. Congratulations, you can add him as a contact.
Sick.
I would give him a level 6 connections, level 1 loyalty. He is not very
Yeah,
loyal
that's
to you.
fair.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Is this specifically for not or
What's
for
this guy's name?
Alucard?
Just specifically for
Yes.
Alucard.
Yeah.
Jason Shimmer. He does
Jason
know the rest
Shimmer.
of you, so it doesn't mean he might not take information from you if you really needed to. But he does seem to particularly know a lot more about Alucard and focus on him. But so generally
what
speaking,
should I put him as a type?
Corp.
I guess.
Yeah.
Corp. Okay. Woo.
You can easily then head out of the building, having had a very interesting meeting there.
Yes.
And you did get some good information,
Yeah, no.
actually. Now you know who Samriel really is, and that just does
That's
explain that.
fine.
That worries me a little bit about
Yeah,
like,
so he's a lot more.
what?
Yeah.
what the plan was, when we found him.
Well, Frosty didn't know this information, so it doesn't
Ooh.
help. Remember, she didn't know anything about him, only his name, and didn't even know his actual name.
Well, we didn't know if she had any, if she did have information that she wasn't sharing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not exactly presented herself as trustable.
Yes.
But yeah, Ari basically Ari knew it was a bad idea because it would draw more attention to the situation, and probably more attention to him. But like, he so badly wanted to ask what he knew about Ochre's recent arrival.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been funny.
And I know out of game the answer would have been nothing, but he would have started looking.
Mm-hmm. It's probably another reason that he might have had like a good look at you, because he probably knows that someone's arrival in
Well,
town.
He,
You know?
he'll. I actually don't think he would. I think he'd find
Oh.
out soon, but I don't
True.
think he would know quite yet because
Yeah.
he just got here.
So, like, you've never heard of the Mystic Crusaders. I don't think any of you would have, unless you have some pretty deep ties to, like, mythic and artifact related stuff.
No.
No.
Wait, Mystic Crusaders? Where did that name come from? I missed that.
It's apparently
That's what-
it's
yeah.
a subgroup of the Atlantean Foundation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's the Black Ops groups he was a part of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but yes. Anyway, all right. You'll be able to head back out to Frosty, of course, who will kind of be hanging out in the van and be like, "So, find anything helpful?"
Yeah, this Samriel's a lot more dangerous than we thought.
Nah, I don't think so.
Shut up, Nox.
Fine.
Have you heard of the Mystic Crusaders?
Why are they being brought up?
He's one
He's
of them.
part of them.
Rumors go around about them. They're explains why he's part of the. He's with the rest of the people from the Foundation too, or at least connected to it. Rumors go around that they follow some ancient Atlantean code or order, and well, the Atlantean Foundation is all about rediscovering ancient secrets and knowledges of Atlantis. Again, whether Atlantis is real or not, they believe it still too. With how everything crazy it is now, it's not impossible to tell that it was something more magical. I wouldn't argue against it, but they have yet to find their source of it. There's still plenty of the people that say that it just was one of the old magical kingdoms that, or some of the old magical kingdoms from the last time magic was around that have combined together, but there's discussions on that and all that kind of stuff. You know, last time magic, you know, when it disappeared, rumors about it combined together into one story, that kind of thing. Or it could have been an actual place in amongst those that we don't know about yet. But they believe in it, and its secrets, and its knowledge.
Why can't these jobs ever be simple?
That wouldn't be exciting.
I don't think it ever does. True?
Nothing's ever easy. And it's annoying.
Life isn't easy.
So,
He seemed very interested in you.
oh. I do have some
Yes.
infamy in the underworld occasionally, so it's not impossible for a information broker to have some knowledge of my existence.
Knows your name.
He wanted more information on you as well. We did not give him anything.
Why, thanks for that.
We're not going to jeopardize the job we're on either.
That's good. Alright, well. We're done here. Perhaps we should head back to Mr. Hipo when night falls and let him know the good news.
Yep, I'll put her back in autopilot.
Yes, I would very much like something to shoot, so the sooner we find these thieves, the better.
I know my drones could use a little movement.
Yeah, I'm a little bored.
Don't want their joints locking up.
Well, again, we do have to try to capture him alive.
Yeah, but
Doesn't mean
alive.
Not injured.
Yeah, you know, it's like, how many bones do you need to live, right? My experiences would say a dozen fewer than normal.
If any would sustain serious injury, I can heal them with my magics.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a thing you can do. Yeah, that too.
I also have at least a couple of my drones equipped with stun.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think all of you would have heard the Atlantean Foundation anyway. I didn't realize this until like looking up some information here on it. They're the largest producers of Tritio in the world.
Yeah.
So like they're like the top tier entertainment people.
Mm.
So,
It's like if Sony did secret quests for ancient relics.
oh my god.
According to Google, and well, Reddit more or less, but according to Reddit, you can live without 126 of your 206 bones.
So we have a good baseline. Now we just need to get our hands on it.
Lord.
Anyway.
I think
Mods, Remove that man's sternum.
I think it's ironic that the only Ares weapon I have is my personal pistol. All my drones are in my van are all equipped with non-Ares stuff.
I have no idea who makes my weapon. It actually doesn't say in the item description.
All I know is that my big revolver is a standard issue for where it's a Lone Star.
Hmm.
Oh.
I don't know where my other pistol comes from because, fun fact, half this information just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I actually looked up the description of mine, and it didn't say where it came from. So.
Yeah.
Although I do really want the Ares. There's the Ares sniper, which I do really want. So.
The Ares heavy pistol is quite good.
I have an Ares light fire 70.
I mean, the Ares Predator is like the basic
I
heavy
don't know
pistol
who
for
owns-
everyone.
Who makes my ultimate Rainforest X carbine? That's on my big drone.
Always a good question that sometimes has an answer, but sometimes doesn't. All right, well, why don't we take our break here, and then we can get back to that and have that entire thing there too. Hey, we had we had a very nice meeting there that totally was very fun, and doesn't have an interesting man there, definitely. But a great
Ares
contact
Desert
that you
Strike,
love to
that's the
have.
one I was looking at.
We love adding contacts that have one loyalty.
I think it's also funny that I have 4 contacts. One's a 5. One.
Mhm.
What is it? Let's see. One's a 5 connection. One's a 6 connection. A 3 connection and a 1 connection.
Yeah.
And then the loyalties are 5, 3, 1, 1. It's like, and I have no charisma yet. I have a bunch of contacts.
Yeah, like this guy it's also the thing of like, yes, he's kind of like mainly your contact, but a group contact to a degree, and kind of that entire thing of, yeah, he's very powerful with connections, but he's also like probably
He'll sell us out in a
Oh, yeah.
heartbeat.
Not only is he loyalty 1, you do get the feeling that like he's probably one of the hardest ones out of the group to raise in loyalty. Like he feels very corporate through and through.
Unless we found a way to get him information that got him a promotion or something,
Yeah.
I highly doubt the loyalty would go up.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So sometimes you do definitely have connections that you earn that are like, yeah, we can probably like raise this one. And he's like, you just kind of look at him and you're like, yeah, it's gonna kind of be hard.
Yeah,
So-
true.
All right. So if you need snack, drink, bathroom break, go ahead and do them, and we'll be back in just a little bit here too. So very soon.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll be back.
There we go. There we go. That's just weird.
Mods, take away 112 of his bones.
Welcome back. That's
You
just
know
where
what
we
I
start. We don't know why, but just we're taking 112 just bones away.
That's
Well,
a
I
little.
still got the middle fingers, so
That's a little after session Q&A for you. No, okay.
But welcome back. Anyway, so
It was 126, by the way.
I was feeling generous.
Yeah,
like
leave
I said, I
some
still have the middle fingers.
yeah,
just for the couple of bones,
that's one of the bones you chose to keep. It's an important bone. So yeah, it unless there's anything else, you can head back easily to your hotel, back through the bridge.
Yep.
It'll be a little bit of a
Autopilot,
trap.
Taking a nap.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do before your meeting? It's the
I
Hipo.
don't know, I'm just gonna smoke some cigarettes, look cool doing it,
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull Alakar aside.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I'll
I would
offer some
confide in
smokes
him.
to Nox. Gotta get
Hey.
get him hooked on it.
Hooked on phonics works for me.
Yeah, I don't actually see why not. I'll take one.
All right, you can add +10 cool to your character.
Finally,
Hey,
I'm not lame
I got
anymore.
cigars. Do I get cool factor?
No, I think cigars. I think he give you like chill factor.
Okay, I'll
True.
take
The cigars look so tight.
Cigars give you mob boss factor.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
Well, that'll
you
fit
look
in
like
with the hippo.
look like you're a Scorsese character.
I'll fit in with the hippo.
Hmm.
But
That's a
what's-
man who probably enjoys his cigars and his cheeseburgers.
He
Yeah.
does. Whatever local cuisine at the diner he hangs out at, definitely loves that. You know, probably something that like, it's probably something that's very like much like a Lagos special, but also like because it's a college campus and it does have a little bit of that like Americana there. It's probably like a cheesesteak version of it or something
No,
like that.
Oh hell yeah,
Let's be real. It's a Denny's.
man! No.
I wish. The Denny's that was like somewhat near me, but got closed down because there was too many rowdy teens who hung out there.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
telling me the Frosty Job crew is going for a round of sandwiches?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, only Denny's near me is not good. It's like one of those
Look,
ones.
there's-
I went there once and I'm like, I'm
If
sorry,
there's-
you're a bad
if-
Denny's. I've been to pretty
Look,
good, decent
if-
Denny's. It wasn't one.
If there's 3 chain restaurants that have survived, it's Denny's, it's the Waffle House,
Waffle
and then
House.
depending on which regional version of this you're watching, it's either Pizza Hut or Taco Bell.
True.
Oh, they merged.
Yeah.
Pizza
Mhm.
Bell.
Yeah.
I just imagine Waffle House still being like owned by certain families and like across all the things. It's like they weathered all the plagues and
Yeah,
you know
completely
disasters and stuff.
unchanged.
But the
Mhm.
thing is, the W's still always burn out, so it's Awful House.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's a good place to go fist fighting.
It's such a good food,
So, yeah,
but it's like you also like go fist fighting. It's like I want good food and a fist fight.
So what's up, Ari?
Yeah, I pull our Alucard aside. So, I mentioned to you in the past that I had worked for some corporate people,
Mhm.
and well, let's just say, without going into too much detail, you could say my former boss is in town.
Is that why you had to look at Panic in the hotel?
Yes.
Did leave on good terms?
I mean, vanishing in the middle of the, one day is basically the terms.
Okay. Is this something that
I have
we
had
need to keep
some-
an eye out for?
let's just, I mean, I didn't completely cut ties. I've used her in a few situations, but she's always, done her best to try and reel me back in, you could say.
Gotcha. But no,
So the fact that she flew all the way out here seems a bit farther than I feel like she's gone in the past.
could she have business out here?
It could be a coincidence.
Well, we can keep an eye out for her if you feel threatened.
It's less threatened and more. I don't know what to expect. She's a wild card. And that makes me nervous.
If you want, you can keep one of my mosquito drones on you at all times.
Might not be too necessary if I
Just in
just
case you
needed to
get
let
in
you know
trouble,
so
I
you
mean.
can keep an eye out.
Okay.
if you feel like you need it, you
I
can...
think I could handle her if she shows up. It's just, I don't know how she'll try and... She might try and interject herself into something, and that's what I'm more worried about.
Okay, well, if you change your mind, let me know. You're always welcome to hang on to one of my buddies. Otherwise, I'll just keep an eye out for you.
Ultimately, I don't think she'd hurt me. That's not her style. I just think she'd try and find a way to apply leverage.
Gotcha.
Just wanted someone to know.
I'll keep an eye out for you.
So the rest of the day will kind of pass by, and eventually it'll reach the time that it'll be around the time that the diner opens up and switches from a local college hangout to a place that all the business gets done. And of course,
local hangout to crime.
local college hangout to crime. Look, all the college students know what happens there. No one talks about it.
Look,
I
They're
mean,
probably-
it's
The
basically
cops
like
are probably well paid to just leave the place alone.
What cops?
I mean, it's the
Well,
equivalent of like going to eat at a
authorities.
mafia-owned restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, the college
Any-
campus
it-
probably
it
has some
ranges from-
personal security, but even then, like, they're not touching any place outside of the campus itself. So, like, the local restaurant next, like, down the street that, like, the college kids like to hang to, you're on your own already.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it's probably
I just
a.
meant, like,
it-
any
nicer
local
part of
authorities
town.
Probably would leave the place alone.
It is part of the
Look, it switches
nice part of the mainland, but still.
switches from Lagos University student hangout to School of Hard Knocks University student hangout.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life for us.
So, certainly speaking, you'll be able to return once again to the Three Friends Crowd, I believe is the name. I'm trying to look this right up correctly. Is that correct? Is the right name there? Yeah, the Three Friends. Okay, so Three Friends. So yeah, you'll be out of the Three Friends once again, and be able to find the hippo in his normal spot. That's a big... Gentlemen, welcome back. So, how was your job? I have heard tell that you were successful.
Other than
My-
a long drive, piece of cake.
My client is very happy got his package in a reasonable time. So now, down to business. Please sit. Squish in. He's like taking up one side of this entire thing, so you have to kind of like maybe try to squish everybody on the other side who's going to sit there. It is a big booth, but it's not like that big of a booth, so like
Well,
certainly
I
speaking,
don't take up much room.
It's like ogre sized, I assume.
it is troll sized, is what I said. So,
Yeah.
he certainly takes up one half of that troll size, so the other half, like, you could still fit all of you in there. It's just kind of like, it is built for bigger folks. It's just like,
It's okay. Elves are very slender in
Yeah.
this universe.
it's kind of like, you can fit all 5 of you over there. Or, sorry, all 5 of you, but it is like, still a little squished in there, because all 5 of you are just a little wider than 2 trolls,
just a little
Well,
bit.
luckily I'm small. I don't take up a lot of room.
So, I do have a name for you and some information that could help you. And if should something terrible happen to the man, it would be all the so much better. So the man that you're looking for, it goes by the name of Silence. He's his moniker, as he works within the shadows. I know, silence, shadows. Now, unfortunately, his exact home address, I am unaware of this thing. But I am privy to some information that could help you out to find him. You see, the man has certain tastes that he enjoys at a location known as the Dancing Orc. A place that he can enjoy those tastes very often in a gege. Place that you're very likely to find him enjoying himself with those very unique tastes.
Very good.
Now, I do have to warn you, as I am a reasonable man, and I would like some form of, what's the word to proper say? Proper, we'll call it justice be served. Oyibos like yourself would stand out in that section of town, and certainly speaking, it is Igbo territory, and as much as I am a reasonable man, and man, woman, or otherwise are in my eyes, you know how the area boys in the Igbo act. They have their words and tastes, and so fine ladies that you have in your group. Please be careful. I would be hurt to hear of terrible tales coming out from that area of the city.
We'll be careful.
He'll kind of slide a piece of paper with an address on it to you. I hope you do manage to. I hear of the untimely demise or disappearance of a man in silence. Now, business is concluded. Perhaps you would like to stay for a small meal. It is a while before my next meeting, and this place has wonderful food.
I'll stay. Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can order some, as I said, the weird combination of some various ethnicities. Definitely has like a very good African feel of like a mixture of things from probably like a bit of like honestly half a dozen local tribes, along with, you know, as I said, some like very Americana food combined with like some like European stuff on there too. It is definitely like it feels like a weird combo of like a diner you'd find in like New Jersey, where it's like half Greek, half Italian, and then also a bunch of Americana stuff, except replace the Greek and Italian with various African tribes.
Yeah.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
That 2,000 per day, per person per day,
Mhm.
is that going to be? We've passed the 5 days up front. I'm curious, are we going to get that at the end or
You would assume to be paid that at the end.
of the day?
Yes.
At the end of the
Yeah. Yeah.
Or sorry.
Plus
Yeah,
the
the end of the
any-
day or the end of the job?
yeah.
You can probably request more of the stipend, because that was that 2,000 per day? I thought it was.
There was the 2,000 was the like pay. The 250 there was 250 credits for like spending money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
for the stipend.
It was 100 million per day for daily rate. No, not that.
Because
It was,
we're on
250.
we're on day 6, meaning
I'm just checking this here. Yeah.
so that means we can actually start getting some extra money in again.
Yeah, pay 2,000 per million per day plus a 250 million deal. So, like, if you need more of the 250 million, you can probably get that. The 2,000 would be the extra 2,000 would be, of course, at the end of the entire thing too.
Yeah.
You got the 5 days up front, and any additional days are
Yep.
paid at the end. So yes,
Got it.
but if, basically, like, you know, so now that we are exceeding that, 5-day time, if you need some more of the 250s, we can get you some more 250s. You know, for
Yes.
Yep.
That'll put me at 600 million.
Yeah.
Woo.
Sheesh.
How fancy.
I just wanted to bring that up since we're now actually
Thank you.
getting a little bit influx again.
I
That's
have
fair.
money. Not
Do you?
much, but
Do you have
some
money?
more.
It's alright, we're gonna make a boatload of cash after this.
Mhm.
Oh,
we
yeah.
will, because we're also going to get a giant bonus and portion of the.
All right.
Yeah,
So you have
well,
an address
you know.
to basically a local brothel. They're called the Dancing Orc, and you know that
I
sounds
was
like the
thinking
frequent
strip
stuff.
club.
Oh, I thought it was going to be some. I thought it was going to be some like pony play club or something.
I mean, they might
mean-
they might still do that.
Yeah, they might still do all those things. It just is officially by title in
I
brothel.
imagine the book doesn't go into all the debauchery.
Yeah, I mean, it's look, you know, it's a brothel run by some people that, like, unfortunately treat women as third class citizens. You
Yes.
know, it's not a great place. So you assume probably they do very awful things there, in general speaking.
Yeah.
So, what is your plan for that, though, too? Because you're going to have to go deep, as I said, as I was warned of you, you have to go deep into Igbo-controlled district. And certainly speaking, that is an area that is patrolled by the area boys, which your encounters have been mixed with them.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm not going to be able to help lead this one.
Yeah.
Also,
You know,
So I might be in the van.
we do kind of have a little bit of an in if we want to go in there. If not like to walk in, but
Yeah.
if we ask the younger area boys about this place, we might be able to get basically an invitation and be less suspicious.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we could
True.
try and get with Slugger again. See if
Are any of
he's willing
you
to.
good
That's what
at-
I'm saying. The younger.
Are
Yeah.
any of you good at lying?
No.
Damn.
Yes.
Well, kind of. Actually, let me check.
Actually,
Spec-
actually, let me
Specifically,
check
the
about my
con
lying
skill.
Yeah, I have
Oh.
con.
Because you could try and because if you
my-
find this guy, obviously you don't want to fight him in a crowded brothel. You could try and inquire that some up and comer has heard about his heist and has a job for him, aka me, and we beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's not bad. Yeah, I got a con of -1.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even ask me about any kind of social skill.
The
I
problem is
believe, I
that
believe
we
we
are very
determined
white.
you roll 0 dice.
Was it 0 dice or was it 1 dice?
Because there is no minimum.
Oh, there isn't.
If you nope.
Yes.
Oh, it is just 0 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's one.
Yeah, that's fucked
No,
up.
it's
man.
one die.
Oh, it's 1 die.
You
That's still
can
fu-
have 0 though.
Oh, I see. Charisma 2,
So
con
if you had
-1.
charisma of 1,
Then it would be 0
It
dice.
would be
No, no,
You
no.
would just not be allowed
It's
to
it's
roll.
1 for general rolls. It's 0 when your
Yeah.
flaw hits, when your negative trait hits. Which the negative trait doesn't hit all the
Okay.
time, but does hit occasionally. So normally it's only 1, so it's still possible. It's just sometimes it'll be
still
0,
a success.
Yeah.
and then it'll be funny.
Yeah.
And then the
That's
funny
why
happens.
I try not to be the talker.
Actually, I think I would have more because I have
I
a
just
con of
insult-
-1, but I have charisma 4, so it's
Yeah,
not like
so
I
You'd
can't.
be
roll
rolling
a
3
con.
dice.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
3 dice. So it's not like I can't.
That's a lot of dice. Looks
It's
at
just-
the amount I roll.
I have 7.
I mean, we could just resort to violence.
I don't think we should shoot up a brothel. The
In the middle of
workers
a-
don't deserve that.
And also,
True.
it's in the middle of area boy territory.
Mhm.
Also true.
Actually, I'm
That is a
curious. Where,
very good point.
what district is it in?
It was
Gay, gay.
the gay where B is,
Yeah.
but not B
Ah.
because that's that market.
Which I'll say. Ooh, I don't have an exact address, so I can choose to make this funny or practical. Ooh. So,
Also, wait. Did you say the brothel had a name?
yes.
The dancing orc.
The dancing orc.
The Dancing Orc.
Yes.
What an uncreative name.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why it's also probably got some strip club stuff going on there too.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was a strip club because it's dancing orc.
Yeah. I'm trying to see something here.
Dancing orc. I like
Um,
dancing queen.
I need the map. Like I just love how to compare and contrast some things sometimes. Yeah, so it goes into there. So Gege is interesting for 2 reasons, because it kind of splits between its north and south. Its south is very urban area. Now all the areas are under control of the area boys, so you don't have to worry about them. But the northern area kind of merges in with a rainforest, partially.
Oh, that's fun.
So it goes a lot more like dirt, mud, off roads, like footpaths, bike trails,
My
and
vehicle
forest.
at least has off-road capability.
Yeah.
Off-road
So-
down.
As I say, like it changes from within a kilometer from dense, sprawling shanty town to like you're out in like
A rainforest.
like villages in a rainforest, kind of things like that.
That's why I have off-road capability, because I knew with going to Africa that might be a necessity.
Yes, because the Ifkao Iyaji district is really the rainforest district, and it kind of merges a little bit within the Agege there. So it kind of connects up with that. So there's a portion of it that kind of merges into there. So it's sort of like as you're getting a little bit of that overthrow, but as soon as you get into that district, because the district lines do have district lines because different people control those districts technically. So if you go into the Ivka EJ, that is more Eurobic controlled. So,
Okay.
and so they really have the core of this little rainforesty area too, that just feels very quaint and stuff. But yes, you do have to kind of deal with that. So I was like, you can kind of be in that northern area, but that's not a big area in comparison. It's kind of funny, but like, you know, probably more than likely you're in the main heart of the district, which is just densely packed streets and stuff like that. And like, you know, that might be only one vehicle wide in some areas and things like that. So not like great either.
So, it sounds like we've had 2 suggestions.
They're,
One is to get the younger area boys to give us an in. The other is to fake it and just see if we can pretend to be maybe a Mr. Johnson for silence.
I could think of a third possibility.
Question, was it silence or silent?
silence.
Silence.
Okay, I that's what I heard, but I wanted to make sure because I felt like I was misheard.
The third possibility is to take the place out. If we got a good description of him, wait till he appears and try to
does this place have
his ass into the van.
Does this building have windows?
You have no idea. You've never been there. You have to cross into the district in the first place. It is like.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought you teleported us to outside the building.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's a dangerous thing to get there. It's like I try to warn you. It's like it's dangerous to get there. It's hard traveling because it's not very good streets. You have to deal with armed patrols. Like it's like yes, you can be in a van, but even the van you've seen can be pulled over by AKA the bus that got pulled over. So area boys might ask some questions, kind of thing like that too.
Okay.
So it is.
So
I think
tough
it would
problem.
be best for you guys to meet with Slugger, see if you can get us an in, and then we can do one of the other plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more down for that plan.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
works.
like that has the lowest chance of fucking our shit up.
I know what you're talking
it gets
about.
us
Why
to
would
the
you have to
brothel
look-
safely, and we can figure out what to do from there.
Yeah. Okay. So certainly speaking, you can talk with good old Udo, who's hanging around outside of your hotel. It's like where he normally hangs out. You're probably not the only one he talks to, but hey. He's like, oh, hello, my friends. Are you ready for that good time?
Actually, yes.
Oh!
You'd
I
be-
can introduce you to places around town here. If you need something local, we definitely can help you out here. Plenty of places here at Papa.
We heard good things about one called the Dancing Orc.
I have not heard of that in this area.
It's up
It's in the
in
gay.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friends. I'm sorry. I would not recommend that to you. You are, as they say, Oyubos. Not a great place for Oyubos. You would be outside of the area of safety. As much as I and many of the other friends under Slugger are very good friends with you, you are very well. There are many of the boys around town who would not be very friendly with you. Not many. You should stick to these areas here. I know of great places where finest womens.
Well, a local was telling us good things about it. Are you sure there's no way into it?
Local. That is strange. I do not know of any locals outside of Agege that would talk about it. This local may be crazy. They're crazy. Totally crazy. Do not listen to them. Bad ideas.
I mean, I thought it sounded like a fun time. You sure you can't get us?
It'd be pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah,
You look like men
that
that
just
like
makes
some
them
good
defend.
danger.
that just makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Let us go talk to Slugger. I will arrange for a meeting. Come.
Hell yeah. I'll follow him.
I'll take a course you to the building and tell you to kind of wait outside as he'll head inside. as then they'll kind of take you into Slugger's throne room, meeting room, you know, his foyer of like rulership over the local pickpockets, pickpockets and guides, you know, as the oldest and largest of all the little kids around here. He's like, so I hear you tell you want something dangerous, yes? Want to deal with the other boys?
Yeah.
Correct.
Is there
Sounded
business
like a
you
good
need
time.
with them? You can have business with Slugger. Slugger will put you up in the world if you have business with Slugger. I know things. I hear things. And I can have my boys look into things for you. Do not go outside of Slugger.
How do we
Oh,
begin this?
okay. Sidebar. You could try and have, granted it might fail, but you could always just do the, hey, I know someone who maybe has a job for you planned, but have these guys go tell them.
True.
Oh, we could use them to lure him out.
Just, you know, depends how much money you have to spend.
I mean, I have a good amount still on me, and I kind of like Slugger. I think he's like neat.
You know, aside from all the bigotry.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that's a given. Like, obviously, I don't like these people, but like,
Look,
I find
he's been
him to be
raised
a
into a
funny
certain
character.
culture. It hasn't instilled the best non-bigotry feelings upon the world. We just have to accept that.
Well, I just think he's a funny character. Like, I'm just
it's-
entertained by him. I'm like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
hell yeah,
I
Slugger.
tried to say that, and I could not keep from laughing because it's.
It's,
Hell yeah, Slugger! You keep hating women, brother, and dap them up.
It's, yeah, I can excuse the sexism, but I draw the line at whatever.
You can excuse. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like I can excuse racism.
So
You can excuse racism.
I will say one thing. This is a common sense thing. I'm just going to give you guys because you aren't thinking about it. Silence probably wouldn't be looking for another job because he just did a high value one,
Yeah.
screwed over his fixer, and
Yeah.
have basically ignited a kind of semi-tribal war in doing it. At most, he's probably lying low and/or just enjoying the spoils of his
We
money.
just need info on where this guy is, basically.
Yeah.
Well, we know where he will show up. Like,
He's got
And
his
I
place
don't
with his
think
favorite
he's-
women who do the things he likes.
and honestly, these kids are still Igbo, so I doubt they'll try and sell out one of their own.
Mhm.
So I don't
Yeah.
think we can just ask him for information.
Yeah.
Especially because even if they don't know about it, then they're not gonna like want to dig
Yeah.
into it. And if they do know about it, they're gonna be proud of it because they're Igbo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there no way that we can get into this brothel? I've heard it's got some of the best women.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I've
Screaming
is
on
true,
the inside.
that is true.
Oh, yeah.
I've
Igbo
been
do
I've
have-
been hearing more and more about it, man.
the Igbo do have the best women.
I hear you got- I hear you
He'll
got
kind of
some
take a
freaky
look at
shit
both
that
of you
goes
and be
on in
like,
there.
they would crush you, but you would enjoy it.
Better.
Maybe not you. You might be able to not be crushed. You look pretty tough for human.
Yeah,
Although I think there are some human Igbo women there too. But that's just he's an orc, so he's like, but you orc women are the best.
True.
Clearly never seen an elf, but alright.
You know, like
I could find
as a
out if they would
favor.
allow you there, but it's a thing of I could not convince the various boys across the city from not basically needing a tax. You would have to have much money, much more money than you would plan to spend there.
I think we can work something out like that, just as long as we have an in. You know, because the ones where, the women we go around with, they're not like, you want someone with like meat on their bones, Slugger.
Like, I feel like this is also like being sent back to us in the van. This
Yeah.
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah, that's actually a really
probably
good point.
Definitely.
Anytime they meet with him, I have one of my
What are your mosquitoes?
yeah.
system.
Your micro drones, yeah.
Yeah, under Under Naomi's breath, she just says, I'm gonna break his bones."
I can't wait. I can't wait to get back to the van and turned into like a fine pink mist from Naomi.
I'm just
Door
gonna look at
slides
you,
open and
apparently you're not meaty enough.
door slides open and I get Dr. Manhattan to just vaporize. It's so sad Knox died of ligma.
I heard Steve Jobs died.
Yeah. Yeah, who the hell is Steve Jobs? Ligma balls.
Right. Well, yeah, yes, we can arrange some things. I can send some of my boys to go speak to them, to go arrange for something. It will take a few hours, but certainly speaking, I'm sure you want to go while your squishy women are all resting in their little beds.
Yeah,
Want to enjoy yourself something a little bit more exotic, a little bit more wonderful. Have what Best of Lagos has to offer. Yes, yes, yes. And you can tell them that Slugger is the one that arranged all this for you. Make sure to keep that in the names whenever you speak to the boys. Tell them that Slugger is a big boy himself. Is one of the top area boys. That he controls this area more than any of them.
Of course, we'll let them know.
As he'll kind of slam his like bat down and be like, "Yes, I will be the area boy now."
Boy.
So, I will be the area boy. Such a goofy character. If it
Tell
weren't,
the prostitutes that Slugger is a big boy.
yeah, if it weren't for the misogyny, I think I would actually like this guy.
He also probably doesn't speak English very well, so he's probably means something else entirely. But this is what he says.
But it's just so funny.
He's also got like he obviously has like a superior like Napoleon complex. You know, it's like he just wants to like
I mean,
rule
is he
over.
a shorter guy?
No,
I mean,
it's
he's a
narcissist in the
superiority
making.
complex.
He's
I
a
mean, he's just a
narcissist.
kid.
He's-
So he's like, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be the top area boy. Look, he wants to take control of the gang, and this isn't. He's like thinking this is in for it. You know, he's like this is more influence with the gang. You know, I get all the best people to spend money with us. I get all the I control all the funds coming in from the foolish Oyobos.
Yeah.
Look, I feel bad for him when that brothel ends up burning to the ground. Because he might be blamed.
How bad do you think this plan will go?
No, I think he
mean,
might just do it for fun.
She's right. It's like, well, I've had my fun. Just fucking take out a matchbook and burn.
So we'll like.
I'm actually a
is there, like,
firehawk.
I will send information. I send word up there that they will know to expect some high-paying Oyobos who want the best that the Igbo have to offer. Very great men who've proved that perhaps the Igbo and Oyobos can work together. Perhaps more investments, much more of the corporate side of things. Yes, we get all the money. Then the Yoruba are defeated, driven from Lagos. We'll kind of spit on the ground, like too, kind of like give a kind of foul look at it. The strike
is,
back
like,
at them
nodding.
continues.
Absent-mindedly, just kind of like zoning out. the more he talks.
All his young
hell
boys
yeah,
are like
man.
cheering him on as like he's probably you get a feeling that like they're cheering him on like probably like half of them really believe what he says and the other half are just like, yay, you rule us kind of thing, like that too.
It's like very cool, yeah.
Yes, we've heard this speech like 10 times already today.
Yes, you speak for all of us. You're awesome.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, back room. Okay, how can we take this guy out?
It's like, all right, he's got the clean mind.
The
He
two in
does
the back
feel like-
are plotting to murder a child.
Well, they're children, so.
The children
Yeah,
are plotting
sure.
to murder children. Now, they'd probably just plan to like beat him up and usurp him. Whoever's the next biggest, that's how it works. It's whoever's the next biggest is in charge. They need to prove he's not the biggest anymore. Anyway,
I'm bigger than you.
so you will be able to get let's say like in 3 hours time. So this kind of evening here too. We'll say that like you had your meeting with Hipo. So it's like a 1 a.m. appointment at the Dancing Orc that the Area Boys Junior gang will arrange for you.
What like Weenie Hut Jr.?
I mean, they really are the junior members of the Greg
Yeah, I
gang.
mean, we are
Yeah.
dealing with kids.
Yeah. It's the-
We just had
The-
a bunch of kids
the
get us
youth
to
group.
hook up with a prostitute.
yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like
That's fair.
you're
yes.
getting side-eyed the moment you enter this van
It's like what?
by both of the women here.
I'm just gonna look at you and you realize the mic was on.
Frosty's going to
What do
be
you mean by that?
snickering at the entire
mic?
thing. She's going to find this hilarious at you. Like, you know, just
I'm
the
like
idiocy
looking
of
through
it.
my looking through my jacket. What mic? What do you mean? I'm not wearing a wire.
Naomi
My
will just
drone
simply
that went
say,
with you guys?
Naomi will simply say, if you ever say that about me again, I will destroy your manhood.
What? What I do? Looking behind me. What I do?
You might
I feel like
not
I'm being
wanna
framed.
say that the women with you are not fit enough for you.
I think a dumpster raccoon is perfectly fit for you.
I don't think you should have been listening to my private conversations. Like cross my
You
arm.
knew the drone was with you.
I forgot.
Well,
that's a
technically
you
it was with
problem.
me, but
Yeah. I mean, I was mostly playing along, you know, just trying to get us to. I did my job.
That's why she's not killing you right off the bat.
Fair enough.
Could you imagine you're probably not in the van? You're probably like in one of the hotel rooms because it was
Yeah.
pretty close to the
But
hotel.
yeah, but still.
Yeah, so it's like a walk back to the
Mhm.
hotel, you know. Though we said in the van, but it's probably like, yeah.
I think it's funny just we walk back in because, like, I mean, I assume they were like a closer in the van just in case they needed to back us up for some
Oh,
reason.
true. They could have
Yeah.
gotten a little closer in the van to back you up, you know, after you arranged the meeting. Because while you were walking there, definitely.
Yeah, look at the last time they walked and what happened in the middle of the street.
I don't know what you're talking about.
True.
Everything went well.
It went as good as it could have, honestly.
Yeah, like it could have definitely gone worse, all things
Oh yeah,
considered.
but I'm just saying, do we want them to be? Do we want to have to run out of the hotel down the road?
No, I think I just let Nox die at that point.
You just get hit by a car.
So, now here's the question. Now that you've arranged to at least have a meeting there, to basically get there, the brothel, how do you want to navigate the actual city to there?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Because, again, like,
We don't
I think
know
the
what he
only-
looks like is one thing.
Well,
yes.
did we get a description?
He can change his face.
Yes, he can change his face.
True.
I mean,
Yeah.
you'll know that at least what he actually is an orc.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. Would
I'll say the information you
hippo-
got from him is he's an orc adept. So you know that much. So he has the adept
Because
powers
the
that allow him to change.
the hippo might know what he looks like, but it's totally
Well-
possible that he could.
Well, remember, you can just.
Yeah.
He's got the adept power to
Well,
change what he looks like. He could come to
Yeah.
meetings, you
Right,
know,
but
different.
I mean,
Yeah.
Naomi might be able to look in the astral plane and assess
It's a good point.
or
Mm-hmm.
a sense, and figure out if someone's in a magical disguise.
True. But right now, the only two that technically have an inn are Nox and Ari.
Yeah.
The other three,
Yeah.
as much as they could be nearby, don't technically have an inn there at the place. But again, also,
Yeah.
as I said,
that is
we have to figure out
interesting,
traversal to the place because you have to deal with
Mhm.
area boy patrols, which no matter what you're in, they're going to stop you, for vehicles.
Well, yeah, like he even mentioned it. It's like,
Yeah.
well, they're gonna want their tax, so
AKA a bribe. Yeah.
yeah.
I bribed them with the gun.
No, I might not
I
want to start
mean-
shooting yet.
Me when I showed the
will
cashier
not
my
the,
100%
the
off
area
coupon.
would not be very pertinent for quick getaways. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, I know. I'm making.
yeah.
I was
yeah.
just
I
making
do.
sure.
I mean, I do think easily we could like say, hey, they're well, we hide Naomi, but then we say Alec because we don't know what they do to her, and then we say Alucard is our driver, basically.
Like, no, I mean, Frosty could probably be in the back, and you could just have the driver.
Yeah. I'm just saying, having two women is not the best in this area until
Yeah.
we need them to blow
Yeah,
up some
God,
people.
God knows what Knox will be forced to say about this again.
All
Wear
right.
some fake mustaches.
I've had enough of this. I'm being slandered.
Wear some fake mustaches.
I'm being slandered for things I actually said. This is horseshit.
Those are the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah, who could have foreseen this coming?
Press my own actions and their consequences. Damn you, consequences!
It's not fair. Why should I be punished for what I did?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering how we find this guy in particular.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys can probably stake it out a little bit. Like once we get in, you guys can stake it out, some degree.
I mean, I could
Um,
send my nano drones around.
Well, that's what
but-
that's what I mean. Like, and you can probably try and do something else. But there's probably some stuff we can figure out. The bigger thing is just, we'll have to be in there. I doubt they're just gonna let us sit outside forever. Acting like we have a job for him is probably not a good idea.
No, I mean
Yeah,
he's
probably not
obviously
gonna
not gonna want
Yeah.
one.
Not this close to the previous
Um,
job, technically.
No.
Yeah.
Do we have any other way to lure him out? Unfortunately, we just don't know much about him. It just kind of limits our options.
Yes.
Yeah, we just know where
Well-
he goes, and
You know that he
Yeah.
frequents there very often, so most likely he will be there when you arrive.
I-
There's a very good
I-
chance of that.
I have a slight idea.
Shoot.
Alright.
If we could figure out if there's a specific girl he likes,
Ooh.
maybe we could bribe her to slip something in his drink or something.
That's not a
Hmm.
bad idea. That might be a little difficult, but I think that's one of the better options we have.
I mean, we can even promise to free her or something. I don't know.
Well, we have to look at the situation.
I know. I'm saying that's an
I mean,
I'd be down to
we
at
can
least save
offer
one
her
person.
something.
yeah, I mean,
But we
I
would
could,
also need something to be able
Oh,
to
the Igbo
slip
got him.
into his drink.
Yeah,
also
that's a
true.
good point.
if you can technically just give me line of sight on him, or say I don't know, the person he fancies, I can just control thoughts.
True.
But I would have to, have line of sight.
Do you have to have line of sight for the whole process, or could you
No,
give
I
a
just
command?
I just need to see them, succeed the spell, and then I can tell them to come outside.
Ah.
It might
But
be
the-
harder with him since he's
Yes.
also an adept. He might.
he probably
that's
has
fair.
better
Counter.
saves.
Yeah,
and also I
basically,
have to
you-
be in the room with him.
You can add effort, or you can add
Mhm.
your magic to saves. So,
Mhm.
sometimes it depends on the spell.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I assume this one can. But
I think there are
yeah,
things like counter spell kind of things.
Yeah.
yeah, but I doubt he's gonna have those.
Mhm.
That's counterspelling itself is, I think you need to either be ascended or whatever it's called, initiated.
And you
Or
don't
you
know if
need
he
to-
is or not on that one. I will tell you too.
Right.
Yeah.
He
I'm
could,
just
he
saying
could have some
our-
initiation.
Well,
Um,
my point though is that and then you'd have to pick up the specific meta magic to do so.
Yeah.
As an adept,
mean, we
adepts
could
don't get it automatically like mages
We
do.
could also try to see if we could stop by one of the black markets and see if we can get some kind of drug to knock him out.
Their weapons market is on our way.
That's not a bad idea. We just have to make sure it's really, really strong.
Well, something that can
Well-
take down an orc.
Well, not
Let's-
only an orc, because he's not just a
Well-
normal guy.
let's be real. There's a lot of recreational drugs that, if given in higher doses.
Well, I don't want
Fair.
to. Yeah, we also don't want to kill him. At least.
No, I know.
No,
We'd have
that's a
to
good point.
tailor it.
Well, not
but-
yet.
Does anyone have medicine skills?
No,
I don't.
I don't think any of us do.
Okay, then
I mean, I have
actually
first aid.
no. I think there's actually like
Yeah, there's actual medicine. I
Ah,
don't have it.
yeah. Okay, if none of us have that, then actually trying to diagnose like a perfect amount, a perfect
It's, like,
dose to knock him out
impossible.
without killing him is not a good idea.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it minus. I mean, the only thing is I have a good, yeah. Medkit. I am actually good with black market deals, though I actually have a knowledge of it, at least.
Yeah, it'd be either like medicine or biotechnology, but I don't think anyone has either of those.
No,
Yeah,
I
okay,
got
so
this
drugs-
in biotech, and I decided not
yeah,
to.
I got this guy's trust.
But I've got his
Yeah,
stats.
so
I'm trying to look at these stats just in case there's things because I'm like, most of this probably is just in 5e, but like, man.
There's a couple of skills that probably aren't.
Well, it's sort of like, especially the depth powers. I'm trying to like think about that one there.
A bunch of powers changed names at least.
Yeah.
Look, his high
Yeah,
level of
so,
facial
yeah.
sculpt is something that is still the same because it's you can take multiple
Yeah,
levels.
that's
of it.
unchanged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In fact, I think Naomi has the first level of it.
I do not. I do. I was going to take facial sculpt, but I did not.
I thought. Well, no, you need the face control to pick up facial.
No,
sculpt,
so
that's what
I
mean.
have a different ability called I wish I could just post the word in chat. This one which I got for free.
Oh, kinesics.
Oh, okay. So it's
That
not
just-
I thought you were part
so-
adept, or you?
This isn't a adept power. I got it from my mentor spirit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think you do need that one to pick up
You
the.
do.
Well, no, I'm saying I think you need kinesics to pick up the full face sculpting because I think it's like a prerequisite.
I can just check really
But
fast.
that's more my point. Is like you kind of have the first step towards it, but because that's like perfect face control, and then the next one is next level is face,
Cool.
change.
So I've only confirmed that
I
there are
think.
2 here that I could not find very easily on his adept powers. They might be here
Okay.
just with different names.
Or they might
Yeah.
be in some random book.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I found one of them. Cool, great. I'm not gonna lie. This is one I'll give you. He has improved taste.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
And I
Oh,
found
that
out
actually would be.
That's
That actually
gonna-
might. No,
That
that
kind of throws
actually
out the
would-
poison plan.
that actually kind of does.
Oh. Well, you already kind of took it out anyway, because yes, none of you are gonna
Yeah,
mention
we
that
did.
much properly without
I think
murdering
did.
it.
yeah.
It's improved sense in 5e,
Yeah.
right?
I think you take one of them though. You might.
Because you
yeah,
pick one of them and it gives you a bonus to your check to perceive.
Yeah.
Perception.
Um,
And the other one I'm pretty sure is here, but I just don't know what it's called, which doesn't really matter. So, but still, it's a similar thing.
Oh, I think so. I think I looked at that one, and I think the reason I didn't pick it because I thought of boosting my site even more is because it didn't stack.
Oh, makes sense then.
'Cause I vaguely remember that, but anyway.
I think trying to see if there's a particular girl he likes and goes to frequently is like a good start to the plan. Maybe we
Yeah,
can try
because
and
I
use
think
that
what
to like
we-
lure him
Yeah.
out. of the
Honestly, I
building?
think just doing that to find out who he is might be better.
Yeah.
Because once we find out who he is, all we need to do is get Naomi in there, and we could and we have a good chance of getting him
Yeah.
out.
Well, we'll also have to try and keep track of him if he swaps up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just getting him to like Naomi's line of sight and trying to lock him down will be the best bet.
Yeah.
And, failing all of that, just restrain him physically.
Mhm.
Mhm. Cool.
I was
What's
just thinking of the
fun,
drug thing 'cause
Actually,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. So,
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Even with the improved taste, if you could hide things, and also, like, I'm not gonna lie. Also, if you had someone with that was skilled enough to give it, you probably could still use it. But you know,
Yeah, it's not impossible. It's just
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah, he just has a role, whereas I feel like most people wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I just realized if we can also find out who he likes, I might be able to lure him as well because I have voice control. I can mimic people's voices, so I might be able to trick him into like doing something or coming out or whatever.
okay. Well,
Okay.
so I guess right now the idea is to travel there and to arrange to have some money to pay some bribes, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to have money for that, and then we might need to. You guys might need to bribe a bartender or something to find out, who his girl is, and then bribe the girl.
Most definitely. I'm gonna stop and grab and convert some more million to Naira for that.
Okay. You easily can do that. You do know where some local of the the bankers' names. I have to find that in my information because I'm forgetting it right now.
Walla.
Walla, yes.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna pull out because I still have 15k in the bank. I have 11.5 on me.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Probably if you're taking some of the major highways up closer to Agege, you can probably stop and say get some work done from Kayan or someone associated with him. He is a Huala, and it kind of is halfway in the way.
Yeah.
A major highway, kind of.
Do we? I actually think it might be worth getting some of the Huala because it's technically more. It's
More trusted.
more
Okay.
trusted currency, and I think paying with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot help with money until Frosty gives me back the 14k she took from me, so we could get a meeting.
Look,
I
you
have-
know,
I mean,
don't
that's
have a
the-
lot.
I
but
have-
can
I'm not going to
chip
lie.
in
It,
towards
you were
bribing.
going to get paid back for lens right before the
I still have
auction, so there was a
That's
I
what I
have
time
a lot.
lag.
assume.
Yeah.
on me actually because I've spent barely any money here.
I still
so
have
I have
2,400 Naira.
Oh, I have plenty of Naira.
Yeah.
to be fair.
look, I picked up 10,000 Huala and haven't spent any. So
Yeah. I'll also.
No, you picked
I'm
up
gonna-
10,000 Naira from the Huala. That's what it is. Huala's
Yeah,
the banker,
yeah,
Naira's the money.
Yeah, because Hawala
no,
comes in
no,
a bunch of
no.
different
so
denominations.
Naira is a money, but there's also a money called Huala given
The
by a
tokens.
person
Yeah,
called
there's
Huala.
the Huala
that's
tokens.
backed up.
or
It's a
whatever.
token.
Yeah, that's backed up. Yeah.
It-
So I
it's
have
technically not a
10,000
money. It's on your token.
Okay,
But you have to go to
I
Huala
have
to get it out.
10,000 Naira in
Yeah.
Huala tokens because there's also a paper currency that you can also use. That's just, but there's so much forging of it that like it actually doesn't have as much value.
It's on the Logos 2 handout. If you need to.
Yeah.
Lagos.
So I have.
Damn you,
okay,
handout.
But yeah,
I'll-
I have 10,000 Huala tokens and 22,000 Naira.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna convert a
Good
bunch
shot.
of Naira into Huala as
Fun,
well.
fun fact for you, Chad. Huala is a real currency.
Yeah.
Is it
Yes,
really?
it is used for things you don't want paper trails for.
Ah, fair. I'm gonna convert 1,500 Naira into Huala.
I'm just gonna keep the Naira.
No, not-
I can help pay with the
not
bribe to the
1,500,
area boys with that.
15,000. Sorry.
Yeah, you do have to give them like a chunk, like a part of it to as like the backing.
Yeah. So
So
that
actually
leaves
you-
me.
You usually lose some money in the process. That's why I didn't get as much of it.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. That leaves me with almost nothing in the bank, but at least I got a good bit on me now.
The
So
more you
if,
know.
inevitably when we have to do bribes and whatnot, we're good.
How much is the conversion for Huala? Like, there's a fee for doing a Huala conversion.
I think it's
Yeah.
also in.
Naira.
10 to 20%.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it basically it's basically dependent on the Huala, so he might give us a better deal.
He'd probably give you
Yeah.
a 10%. I'd say he's a he
that's-
likes you guys. You've done good business with him and stuff like that. He'd give you 10%. He'd be
Yeah, so you basically lose
Right.
10% of the value.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm willing to
Yeah.
shell out a little extra for that. That just means I have
Yeah.
I got nothing in the bank, but that's okay.
But that's why there's a backing to it.
Sure. Gives us a bit more leverage.
Okay, so
So I have
transfer some money
10,000
around.
Walla from when we first got in.
Yeah.
Which I can use as well.
So you got some Naira, Walla, Nuyens, and you're ready for paying for what you need to. So
Yep.
I guess we'll leave off heading to a brothel and see what you can do there next time. As you've I'm not gonna lie, I really like the direction you took for getting to the brothel. You probably had one of the better plans you could go for that one. Thumbs up on that one. Convincing the racist area boys junior to help you out.
Look, sometimes we make good plans, even if even if it requires offending 2 people in the party.
and everyone everyone
And
in
every
the chat.
sensible person who's watching the show.
It's for the greater good.
of succeeding your mission.
And Nox is stupid as fuck. No one has ever looked at that man and said, "Oh yeah, he's got a good head on his shoulders.
God.
He's smart."
So yeah, we'll leave things there. That's a very
He
wonderful
had a
place to
good
start.
head on his shoulders.
So,
he just kind of beat up too much.
Yeah,
So-
he got knocked off by Naomi.
Yeah, you got some of we had to smooth the wrinkles out for you.
Uh,
Well, I just meant you're a boxer, so.
I got like detached retinas and frontal lobe
You've
confusions.
had some more concussions than you can shake a stick at.
you're well over halfway done this adventure because I would say this has like 3 parts and this is like part 2 that you're like on the back end of because you know your
Okay.
target, kind of know where to find him. You just have to get him and maybe like see if he has a statue or B he knows where it is.
Yeah,
that's
now
totally-
for the hard part.
Yeah, which also could be
Actually,
hard
getting
depending
him.
on getting him, and then also depending on where that statue is, getting that might be the hard part. Those are the
Yeah.
2 aspects of that. But then again, and then part 3, the auction and dealing with everything that happens with that. So
Well,
hey,
I'm ready for a good fight at some point.
hey,
I-
You say that now.
here's the thing about Shadowrun:
Let me
you don't want a good fight.
No.
You
Shadowrun
want,
is
a, you
system-
want a one-sided fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I meant a fight in general.
I mean, fair, but still.
Look, the one time Naomi actually rolls below a 7, then we'll get into a fight.
Not gonna lie, there are some fights that are very hard to avoid in this adventure. So we'll see which ones if you either get to or somehow choose a choice to avoid it. I mean, technically speaking, you could try to beat up some more area boys on the way into town. It will go wonderful for
Come
how
here,
like
small nerd.
go wonderful for how like the entire area of Agege will be
Will be
greeting
a
you.
war zone for us.
Yeah. We're gonna go
What you
in
talking about?
and out, quick 20-minute job, and then like 3 days later, it's a smoldering wasteland.
But yeah. So hey, why don't we give anybody down in my people to give a shout out? I think other than Wyrm, does anybody have anything to say? We'll turn it over to Wyrm, who normally has something to shout out.
I have no shout outs.
Cool. Then we'll turn it over to Wyrm.
I'm Diamond Worm. You can follow me on twitch.tv/DiamondWorm or at Diamond Worm on Twitter and Blue Sky and YouTube. And next stream should be Friday. Why the heck is someone sending me friend requests? I hate these people.
The random friend requests are probably the weirdest part about it. It's sort of like, why are you doing that? Who are you?
It's just on Discord.
That's what I mean
popped
on
up.
Discord,
Like,
yeah,
you know how Discord works. Everyone's trying to scam you.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Anyway, YouTube next stream will be Friday. I feel like we're gonna probably we need to go deeper. That's my guess, but we'll figure it out from there.
Hi. Your illustrious GM here, Tatsnara Dracovin. Please check out all down below for other ways to support me on my social media. I, of course, will be back in the next couple of days to be streaming. It's the middle of my streaming week. Tomorrow, some tabletop-related stuff. Of course, Friday with Wyrm and some gaming and some other things right there. And, of course, Saturday for discussing tabletop. Make sure to join us next week for more of this show, where we'll be having some adventures. Of course, heading to a brothel. And this will go well. Maybe. We'll find out. Yeah, I think that's about everything to shout out for now. So I hope you've enjoyed. And until then, I say to all of you, farewell and goodbye. No, bye-bye.